everybody, to the SourceFed Podcast. With us today is me,
Wow.
Ava Gordy, and
Bree.
Hey, it's me, Sam, from before.
from what before?
I don't know. This is the first time I'm on this set, and it's really fancy.
Oh,
It's
I
a
thought
lot
you were gonna
fancier than the couches.
Same.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my second time. I'm a veteran. This episode is sponsored by SquareSpace, which is just a great site.
Sounds cool.
Create a beautiful website with Squarespace's all-in-one platform. Nothing to install, nothing to patch, nothing to upgrade, ever. Squarespace is intuitive and easy to use, and I've used it. It is easy. I just thought I would say that. They offer award-winning 24/7 customer service, which, cool. Great stuff.
Yes.
Great stuff.
And you can start your free trial today at squarespace.com/SourceFed and enter the offer code SourceFed to get 10% off of your first purchase.
First purchase.
Make your website with Squarespace.
I used it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I'm about to unveil it. It's going to be pretty crazy.
I would love to unveil a website.
I'd
Sounds
love
like
to
a good
unveil
time.
anything.
Like, you want, a curtain in your house so you
I
can
want to
just
be
drop
the
it?
person that's like, and now.
Here's
and
this.
I rip off a curtain of something, and I don't care what's behind it.
I
It should
always
be a
wanted to
platter of
be-
some kind.
I always wanted to be one of those people who had trench coats with stuff in it.
Oh, you flashers in the park?
Yeah, I was going to say flasher.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see
No,
how
you have,
your mind went to Flasher.
You have 70 Rolexes.
Yeah, that's more what I
Yeah.
was thinking. There was a character on Recess
I love that show.
who was just one of those people who had shit that he was selling in his coat.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of person I want to be. Not a drug dealer,
That's fair. Not a pervert. But
not a pervert, not a drug
pervert.
dealer. I was thinking candy canes.
Kids show.
Yeah.
That's fair. Mm-hmm.
It's eat out of my jacket. It's still not great.
If you were to have stuff in there, I'd want Twix or iPhone chargers or
Chargers are great.
a really
Yeah.
cool case, water wings.
If people aren't
Wait,
doing
what?
this at
I'm
their
just saying things that I'd
schools-
want in them.
What's a water wing?
The things you blow
things-
up and put in kids' arms so they don't
So
drown.
you can
Floaties?
Floaties.
Water wings?
Water wings. Water wings.
Wait, where are you from, Sam? Here?
Here.
And you're from?
Here.
Wait.
Wait.
Then that's
Sam,
not a
We're not
regional
little.
sorry.
thing.
We're not
I'm
little
sorry.
underwater birdies.
Wait, who's the lifeguard?
Neither of us.
I was a lifeguard.
You were a lifeguard?
Okay.
Yes. I have the body for it.
Yes. You got that tiny arm.
Tiny arms, pale. It's the body. It's the dream.
The body
lifeguard.
of a lifeguard.
Mhm.
My cousins are lifeguards. Well, both of them have been lifeguards at one point, and I think every summer they're lifeguards, and they always get really tan, and their hair gets white because it's blonde. Did that happen to you? I'm trying to picture you.
No, I was the one that got burned a lot. I had to have an umbrella out there.
You're the lifeguard that has a nose full of sunscreen.
No, I never got why people did that.
No, that's zinc.
zinc. They're zinking.
They're zinking it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're zinking it.
Zinc in
When
that.
you said water wings, it reminded me of that meme where it's
I can't
white,
wait.
Where it's,
I can't wait.
it's white people having sex look like a chicken.
On top of each other.
Yeah, white people have sex in missionary. It looks like a chicken, and they're right, and
Yeah.
it's so funny.
Yep.
Oh,
But how
water
did
wings,
that make you think of water?
chicken wings.
Wings.
Oh, chicken wings. Water wings.
All the wings.
Memes.
I'm sorry.
Memes.
I'm craving wings now.
Most things come back to memes.
Well, I think we tend to bring most things to memes.
Well, it's a life lesson.
I love memes.
I love memes too.
I love me too.
I liked.
Aww. Bree likes herself.
That's cute.
That's nice.
Oh, I love myself so much.
Guys,
That
I have an
sounded
important.
sarcastic.
I have an important question.
Mm.
What meme changed your life? What meme made you wake up and say, "Wow, the world's different to me now because of the meme"?
I already have it.
Well, if you're ready, go
Oh,
ahead.
There is. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I legitimately started crying from laughing. It's this girl posted an old photo of her sister, and she's like, one time my sister walked downstairs and to scare my parents looking like this, and this is gonna suck because the picture
no
is
picture.
what makes it
There's
so
no
funny.
payoff.
But basically, she tucked like a mannequin head between her legs and like was wearing like clothes over her whole body. And it looked like she was walking upside down like an exorcist person or like someone from The Grudge. And it is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh, you need to look it up.
I
Yeah.
wish I could relive the way people, when people like things like that where it's like it captures you and you just laugh so hard at it. But like I hate when like other people don't laugh at it. Like there was an SNL sketch where one of the comedians, I can't think of his name, but he sold a pill that could take away a guy's erection for when it's an awkward scenario. So it's like when you're wearing sweats in an elevator, when you're jogging. And I thought that was, I still think it's really funny, but not everyone always laughed at it. And so I wish I
Yeah.
could share that with people.
Most of the time, whenever you think something's hysterical and you go to show somebody, the payoff's not really there. Like
Yeah.
IKEA monkey is still my favorite.
IKEA monkey's
Meme.
real cute.
When a monkey, did you hear about this, Bree?
No, I don't know.
A little monkey in a little fur coat escaped in an IKEA.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And he's just running around. And this is just a video of him just running around in IKEA. It's cute.
Oh.
It's so
Very
cute.
funny.
Mhm.
It was amazing. But I mean, B movie obviously since then has changed my life.
It spawned a lot of really beautiful memes.
B movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
I'm
spent a
glad
lot of
it's a
time
thing.
watching those videos.
Yes.
Every time they say B movie or B, it speeds up. Every
Mm-hmm.
time it says B, it repeats.
Memes are like so cute. They
Oh,
really
yeah.
bring people together.
Memes are important to me.
I'm glad.
Oh, what?
I got a hot meme to talk about.
The second the word, I don't know why this word association is like bringing up a lot of food in my head, but it's Girl Scout season.
Oh, it is?
It
So
is Girl
I
Scout
have
season.
to ask, what's your cookie?
What's your favorite cookie?
Yes.
Mine's Caramel Delights.
What are those ones?
Oh,
The ones with the cookie
Mm-hmm.
covered in the chocolate with the caramel and the drizzle of the coconut.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's
Samoa?
It's Caramel Delights now. I
They
think.
changed
They
it?
changed the name.
Is Samoa?
Samoa.
Oh, okay. Those were Samoa. Those
yeah,
were
those
Samoas.
were Samoas.
Oh,
Now they're
okay.
Caramel Delights.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
Well, there's a new s'mores cookie
No.
that I haven't fucking tried yet.
Oh, fuck.
You're saying no already?
I'm saying no as in
Like,
it's
no
a travesty.
way.
Like it's a travesty that you haven't gone out and tried them.
You haven't
Well, you
tried
had
it?
them?
No, I haven't had them.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
What I was
That
gonna
she made it
say,
sound like she had
I
them.
know, I know. I'm cookie brain right now.
Mhm.
So, but we need to go out and try every flavor
Yeah.
for an oddity, but really it's
For an oddity.
I
For
try
an
every
oddity.
single one.
Wink.
I had a household where we were only allowed 2 types of Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah.
And my favorite are the mint. I really like the mint ones. And
okay.
apparently a lot of people here don't like mint. Get nose
You,
from the
if
audience.
you were a food, you'd be a thin mint.
Aw, with that skinny arm.
One skinny arm.
With the
If you guys
thin arm.
could Photoshop me as a thin mint, I'd appreciate it because I
All right, get
really
a good
like 'em.
shot. Get a good shot. There it is. We're going to Photoshop Sam
Thank you
as
so
a
much.
thin mint cookie.
Which is the
love 'em so
bitchiest cookie? Because that's me. Which cookie has the most attitude?
Let us know in the comments down below which one gives you the worst.
Diarrhea.
Lemonade.
Which one gives you diarrhea? Because that's me in a cookie.
Yeah, that lemon one.
Lemonades.
What's that lemon one?
I don't understand the lemonades.
I'm a little shortbread.
Oh,
You're a
Because
little
I'm a little
shortbread.
shorty.
Damn, I want cookies now.
I teach kids,
Mhm.
and like 4 of them were like, "You want to buy cookies from me, Miss Ava?" And I was like, "No, I need to buy a box from all of you.
Just one.
One box from all of you
I'll Venmo you.
to get you cookies."
Go to your kids.
Yeah.
I like how hard the Boy Scouts try with the popcorn. It's like good caramel popcorn's good, but it's not.
It's no Girl Scout
It's
cookie.
never gonna be as good as the Girl Scout
Well,
cookies.
I think that what they could do is make like candy bars.
I
They
some
could
candy
get in
bars.
on the candy bar market, and then the Girl Scouts have cookies, the Boy Scouts have candy bars. And
Not
they're like,
gonna lie though, those tins that the popcorn comes in, I have like 30 of those from the 90s. So they're doing something right.
They are.
okay, I've never really gotten into that subculture.
It's
Of
good to
tins?
store like your crayons in.
Oh, she does have a lot of. Yeah, she's pulled those out.
You
before.
got a
She's
lot of crayons?
Yeah, a lot of crayons to
You got a
store.
lot
I
of
have a lot of
crayons.
crayons
to
and
store?
pencils.
Makes sense.
Got a lot of crafts, you guys.
I want to color more.
We already have plans to color.
We do. Oh my god, this Sunday.
Did you make a play date?
We
made
did.
a play date like a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that we could color.
That's so cool. The people from upstairs the Discovery people, they sent us a coloring book one time, and I was like, oh, this is stupid, and I started to do it, and I was like, damn, this is really therapeutic. Like I felt
said
like so
upstairs,
good.
and I just pictured them on the roof like, throwing pencils down
There's
at
an
us.
air conditioning slot that they just slide them through with all the pencils.
Slide a couple crayons. What's your favorite coloring method?
Oh shit,
Watercolor markers.
the Wiseman method.
Watercolor markers?
Yeah.
That's too fancy.
What the hell
They're
is that?
expensive. They're
It sounds
expensive.
fancy.
It's like $3 a marker.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not crazy.
It's not crazy,
But you can't have all the colors in the world
No.
unless you're rich.
Yeah, but they're they're amazing.
I
They're
need
so
to
good
try
because
it.
you can shade with them, because if you do like one layer, then you go over it with another layer, it's darker and then darker, so you can shade with them.
Is it kind of like paint?
It's like watercolor paint.
Is it
Is it
paint?
Is it just
Are you describing painting?
Is it just painting with a marker tip?
Yes.
Okay.
Were you guys good at art class?
No.
Cool, same
Yes.
page. Oh, damn it. Okay, what would you like
see
doing?
Bree being good at that.
I've done every kind of artistry. I actually like pottery.
I've never done
Throwing
pottery.
pots is so fun.
That's just this.
Will you have the ghost behind you?
I'm
Yeah.
doing this.
You just massage
I'm doing-
clay, stick your 2 thumbs down in the center, and just open her up. Open
So-
that pot.
So someone has described it as like a super sensual like art like form to do, because like it's just like, oh, it's you're moving this around, you're being like all sudden.
You have
It
to
sounds
keep like
true.
you have to keep dipping your hands in
It's
water
sexy.
and like just
It's
rubbing
sexy.
this pot and dripping all over it.
What
Oh, it's
movie is
sexy.
that? That
Ghost
Ghost.
Busters. This is Ghostbusters. This is Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters Keaton.
Keaton. Ghostbusters. Keaton.
That's called throwing pots. Throwing
Throwing clay.
clay.
Throwing.
Throwing
Why is
pots.
it called
Throwing pot.
throwing?
I think it's because you like slab it down.
Oh, you know when the guys in the
Throw it
pizzeria take the dough and they
They throw
They
it.
throw it up in
but
the
they
air.
literally throw it.
I feel
You're
like
not really throwing.
I
the
would do
pot.
that at the pottery class.
This is what we're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
I want to take a pottery class badly.
God, man, I've ruined so many color me mime. Mime. Is it a mime or
Wait,
is it
It's
a
they
mime?
do-
mine.
It's a mime.
It's mine.
Color
They
me
do-
mine.
Are you can make your own pottery at Color Me Mine?
No.
No, I just messed up a lot of them. I wasted a lot of money there. I had a friend who brought in like puff paint. Remember puff paint? Like it just adds a texture to it. They like gave me this monkey. I still have it. It's like this monkey made out of puzzle pieces, and they made like originally it was a monkey thing sculpture, but they made it their own and made it really creative. And then I went and tried to make one in return. So I got a snake, and
Was the snake not shaped?
no, I
Was it
just
just
it was
a
awful. It was just.
I'm
a
imagining
stick.
just a straight line.
They gave me a stick, and I was like, you know what, I can do with this.
can make a
I
snake
can
out of
make a
this.
snake out of this, or more sticks.
I can
or
just see
anything.
them sitting in the back, the people who are like making these little sculptures, being like, "Oh, Sam Basher's here again. Oh God, get the monkey ready, get the snake ready. We're gonna need all of them."
I always feel really cocky, and then it comes out of the oven, and I'm like, ah, damn it.
It always looks like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Once it comes out of the oven, you like missed all the spots, right?
It looks like you got it, you nailed it. Then it goes in the oven. Yeah, you fuck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
I did an elephant once with one of those explosive paints. Explosive paints.
That
Maybe
sounds
not the right
awesome.
words to use.
What is it?
They're like little gems. They like come out when you paint them as just little beads, but when you put them in the oven,
Kiln.
Yeah, the
Kiln.
The
the oven. Help me
Oven,
out here.
yeah.
They like burst.
Oh, cool.
And so there's like little splatters of paint all over it.
Interesting.
Didn't really turn out as cool as I thought it would, though.
the dumb kid in me
Yeah.
wants to eat those because I want to know what happens if I were to chew on those and it were to pop in my mouth. It's the
They,
same-
they
I
would
get
pop
that.
in your mouth.
I have the same urge to do that with Tide Pods, and I know to not
Oh
do
my
that. There's a huge
God.
PSA out to not put those in your mouth, which I understand.
I want to do that to fake grapes.
Yeah, me
Oh,
too.
right.
Fake grapes at like model homes
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Michael's Crafts or whatever you walk by, you just squish them.
I'm like, what if I ate them?
Squish 'em.
There's so much
What if I just chewed
squishier.
on them?
I have chewed on one.
I think I have too when I was a kid.
Nice.
It's hard not to.
It's
It
hard not
is.
to.
I remember we had like fake pears in a bowl
Yeah.
when I was.
Were they squishy?
No, they were
Damn
hard,
it. Oh,
but
okay.
still
you
bit
thought
into
they were
one.
real.
Still bit into one just to test it. I must have been real dumb because I was like maybe 6, and those pears had been in our living room for years
But you
since
were-
I was born.
It's kind of like a bucket list thing.
Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't
was
hold
just
it
kinda
against
like-
you.
I was kind of like, are these pears that last a long time? You know, that was in my
At least
head.
they
like,
weren't ceramic.
In my
Oh,
fit into
that would have hurt me.
in your head in my head when you said 6, I heard teen. So I was like, for so many years you're like, what are they? And you just finally like,
I
okay,
was
got it.
16 years old. Like, what is it?
Oh,
That's funny.
I definitely watered. I had to take care of my grandparents' plants when I was a kid. Definitely watered a lot of fake ones. So I was like, they
I'm
have
not
like
really sure about this
they
one.
had like 40 plants, a lot of succulents everywhere. How am I supposed to know which ones are real or not?
To be
Why would you
fair-
put them together?
Succulents look fake.
Mm-hmm.
Succulents could be fake, and I wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm.
And there's those plants with the fuzzies on them.
Mm-hmm.
The fuzzies?
Cacti.
No, the ones that like the leaves are fuzzy. No, I'm getting blank stares.
like
I don't know
Uh,
what
from
it's
the crowd.
called. I don't know what it's called.
Like a kiwi kind of feel to it.
Yeah, kinda.
Kinda. I'm not
Kinda.
getting it, but
I think it's fake plants, but maybe they're real plants with fuzzy leaves.
interesting.
You know what it's?
I do. I
it's
know what
called
you're talking
something?
about. Oh my god, like ficus? No,
A
I know what you're talking about.
fern?
This
No.
leaf talk is getting me thinking. Do you guys think
About leafing?
well, actually, kind of a little bit. It didn't walk around too. Do you guys think you'd survive in the woods? Because I don't think I'd last very long.
Sam, we did.
Oh yeah, sorry. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Sorry, longer than that and alone. There you go.
Alone?
Yeah.
No.
If you were to put a timetable, like, and that's when I give up. Like how, like hours or minutes? How long do you think you'd last? Like when would you tap out?
A
Be
Couple
like,
days. Couple days.
Oh, days.
yeah.
Days.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Days.
I just wouldn't want to.
That's
you know?
fair.
Because I love eating.
But what if it
food.
happened? What if it happened?
Okay, if it happened.
Plane crashed.
Well, I mean, if that happened, I feel like I could really make it work.
Go
Yeah,
from
you
the
would have
plane
so
stuff?
much stuff.
Yeah.
You'd have like stuff to make shelter with.
Ooh, okay. Plane
Right.
crashes off the coast of an island and you swim to shore, so you don't have the plane. How do you think you'd do?
Don't have the plane.
Don't
You
have the
swim
plane.
down and get all the shit.
Plane fell into an underwater volcano, and the plane
But
is
you're
all
still.
gone.
I would still
Sorry, this is-
fish.
I just didn't say all the information.
There's
That's
a
my
lot of
fault.
stipulations to this.
Sorry, yeah.
I would catch fish
Hmm?
with maybe like a spear,
See that in
which
movies?
means that I would have to build a spear, carve a spear,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know if I'd be good at.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could. You just
could
sharpen
do
it
it.
on a rock.
Bite it.
Right, like if it's my life on the line,
Mhm.
I could probably last a long time.
Yeah.
But if
Like-
it's just like me, you put me in the woods and you're like, do this, I'd be like, fuck this.
Like you blinked right now
Yeah.
and you're in the woods.
yeah,
uh-huh.
that doesn't seem probable.
The first thing you have to do for survival if you're stranded like that is you have to get a bunch of like kindling wood and spell out help and light it on fire. Find a way to light it on fire.
Whenever you're lost ever or in the woods?
Whenever you're lost ever.
Like, so the mall.
Yeah.
So if you were to find
Yep.
kindling, like you'd break some
Yeah.
hangers and like
Burn them all
spell it-
down.
Spell it out. Hey, help, Mom, come back, please.
I would love to be trapped in a mall.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Just saying.
That's
it would be
best
the best
place
day
to
of
be
my life.
trapped in.
Yes.
That and Costco. I know it's like a zombie apocalypse kind of scenario, but I
Yep.
would love to climb those shelves because I want to
They're
build a
tall.
fort in them.
They're high.
Yeah.
They are.
But IKEA shelves higher.
Oh, because you
Can
went
we
to the new
talk
IKEA.
about this?
I
this
did go to the
woman.
new
Can we
IKEA.
talk about the woman?
Paint us a
The
picture.
woman who fell in that video.
What happened?
I'm
What
definitely
happened?
I'm gonna have to talk about it on comment commentary as well because it's the only comment being made right now. So I made a video on SourceFed about me going to the brand new IKEA in Burbank. It's the biggest in the United States, and basically what happened was we were at the front of the IKEA. I was dancing a little bit, and then I saw two of my friends. Okay, this is not in the video. This is like secrets.
Oh,
Okay.
secrets.
So I
behind
saw
the
two of my
scenes.
friends, and I point, and I started running toward them because they were walking in, and I wanted to catch them.
Yeah.
So as I was running, another woman saw me run and got real hype, started running too, but she hit the
ate.
curb and ate shit on
And
the
it is
sidewalk.
Please
So
go watch
funny.
it if you haven't watched
So
it yet.
Whitney, Sam, Phillip, and I have been debating about whether or not it was your fault. and I say no.
Right.
It wasn't your fault unless you're yelling fire.
No, like
bitch, no. That was on her. She did not have to run after you.
It was very much like mom mentality. Like she was like, oh, she's running. I gotta run. But to me, so what happened afterwards, Zach was filming, immediately went to go like see if she was okay, help
Great
her
guy.
up. Great guy. Okay. I turned around because I heard a noise. I turned
What did
around,
it sound like?
But I didn't
Rose, such a clatter.
I didn't see her fall, so I didn't know how bad it was. I thought it was just kind of like a trip. So I turned around, it was not just a trip. But my first words were, "Was that my fault?" Because I didn't know. I was like, "How did this happen?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "What occurred?"
I do have a conspiracy about this. I think
Okay.
it could possibly be Ava's fault.
It
Just
could have been my
No,
fault.
here's why it wasn't her fault.
Go ahead. I have
This
my
girl
evidence.
was running in a she was a bad girl. She's a bad girl.
Why is she bad?
Here's why she's a bad girl.
Plot twist.
She sees you running. She's thinking, this bitch is going to get the deal before me. I have to go in first.
That's what it looks like.
She wants
to
that
me.
couch more than me.
That was her opportunity to run further than Ava. Therefore, not Ava's fault.
So you're saying she may have had the thought of grabbing Ava's hair and pulling her down so she could get to the couch first. Wow.
I don't know. It did look like I was running and she was like, I'm going to pick up speed and get there before her.
Have you ever been to a sample sale?
I don't know what that is.
Yes.
That is where people literally beat each other
Trample
up to get
each other.
a discount designer piece of clothing.
Yep.
That's awful.
And that, I just saw it. It was like a ghost. It was like a ghost of a sample sale running after Ava.
No,
Okay,
she's a champ there. This time she got a little tripped up. But here, let me just say,
Yeah. Explain why you think it could have been my fault.
I just don't think we have all the evidence, and I think Zach is good at covering things up. I think maybe Spencer may have edited out the audio of that clip. There may have been a chance of you saying, "Come on, come with me, run with me," and you knew that curb was
Did
there.
you say it? Wait, did you say it?
Well, we don't.
No.
Well, okay.
Then I believe you.
Well, I mean, we can just check the footage. I mean, I don't know. I could maybe we'll go find the
Zach is
raw of it.
sitting right over there.
Zach,
Zach,
confirmed.
can you
Is-
please come into
Zach,
this?
is there a chance that maybe there's more to the story than what we know right now?
Okay, because I even feel like
Can I get a quote?
Hang on. Zach and I watching this back, yeah, I feel like even you, Zach, realized that it was worse than we thought.
I realized the moment she fell that you had no idea what happened.
I
because
had
you,
no
You
idea.
kept running.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, Ava's a very good actress.
She is.
I did it. It wasn't my fault.
No,
It wasn't
I don't
her
blame
fault.
Ava.
And not only was it not her fault, but was this woman okay?
Yeah, she was fine. We
Okay, good.
immediately
Okay.
after
Yeah.
she fell, I walked over, helped her
Yeah.
up. There was like 2 other people helping her up. She was fine.
She was fine.
Ava figured out what happened.
Yep.
Felt bad. But
Well, because I asked you, I was like, "Are you sure that wasn't my fault?" Because I felt bad.
yeah, no.
But
you didn't
Zach
make
kept
her run.
saying, "No,
you didn't
it
make
wasn't
her
fault."
run.
I don't
you
run
heard it
every
here.
time I see someone else running.
Yes.
I don't see
Yeah.
someone else
I
running
run
and trip.
behind you, though.
That's
Well,
true.
there are people in the comments claiming I tripped her when I'm quite far.
Guys,
You
I'm
from
glad that
her.
there's
We can
I'm glad
visually
there's people
see.
out there. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay, so I feel like I'm being attacked. I feel like I'm being attacked.
You
I
are,
feel,
Sam.
I feel using a safe word. I'm not saying
Oh,
I'm not claiming
God.
anything. I just feel
Okay.
that there's more to the story than what we know. Area 51, Bigfoot, Ava tripping this
Ava
woman outside of an IKEA.
She did not trip this woman. I will fight you all the way to court, Samoa.
Got me.
Samoa.
That's
Samoa.
legal name. But guys, I would like to hear your conspiracy theories in the Reddit r/SourceFed.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Did I trip the woman?
No. Unless you were a bumpy yellow curb, Ava, you did not trip the woman.
Also, the curb is bright yellow.
So wait,
didn't
how did she
see
not
it.
see it though?
I'm just saying.
Isn't it suspicious that she didn't see it?
I would like to play the audio back, but I really don't think that I yelled anything that would make her.
Spencer's a great editor. He
Pick
could
up
have edited that
speed.
right out. I just smacked the microphone. Just out. Oh wow.
Here's what it was. You know those curbs are a little bumpy.
Yep,
I don't know why they have the bumps. It's probably to slow down the carts when you're rolling the carts out.
probably. Yeah.
She tripped on the yellow bumps. That's it. She shouldn't have been running, but she also should have been looking at the floor.
You all have fair points.
I don't know. I don't know.
I just
You
know
guys
that
come to a consensus, okay?
whatever happened, it made me laugh so hard, and I needed it, and I played it over and over for a good 5 minutes.
I'm glad.
It
I'm
was
glad.
a solid clip. I
Yeah.
do okay. Do you guys? You guys.
Where's it
So when
going?
I was a lifeguard,
Yeah.
Oh God.
there were times when kids were really shitty. Not like to me. I could just see them treating their parents poorly or the other kids in the pool. I'm like, and I can only do so much until like they have to do something really bad for me to like kick them out because I can do that.
Right.
A little power move. But there were like times in my head I'd be like, come on, just slip. I'm just like, just slip. And then I'll be like, oh, so sorry. Let me go get you a Band-Aid.
You're too nice. See,
Uh,
I would have taken fake or real dog poo,
Mm-hmm.
discreetly put it in the pool, and gone, you,
Yeah.
at the bully. You did this. Now
You.
we have to drain the pool. Everybody out.
That was my first date.
My
No one's not
biggest
faking
fear.
it. A kid relieved himself in the pool. And the mom was like, uh-oh. And she ran and grabbed the pool skimmer, scooped it out.
And threw it in the bushes. Did you
Yeah,
tell
I've
this
told
story?
the story. It just had you guys can't not tell it.
Yeah.
You can't not tell it.
I
And
mean, where is she going to put it?
but she was also the lifeguard coach who taught us everything. And I was like,
Oh,
come on, you
yeah.
know you don't. Where are you going to put it? You leave it in the pool. And then we call a guy. And the guy comes and he cleans out the water. He like pours in roughly like 20
Bleach.
gallons of chlorine basically.
Yeah.
And like no one can get near the pool for 24 hours. And then it's fine. Yeah. That was funny though. Little flick.
Try to ignore that?
Yeah. It's not your house. Why did you flick that?
True.
Anyways.
Well, if there's no trash can readily available, we
Don't
will
put it in the
flick
trash.
stuff.
Don't
We'll
In
flick
the
our bodily
bushes.
garbage.
Don't put the poop in the trash either. It's poop. Leave it alone.
Leave it alone?
Leave
Let
the-
nature take its course on the poop.
There you go.
Okay. You heard it here first from previous lifeguard Sam. If you poop in the pool, leave it there.
Would you guys like to learn any
Oh,
tips? Let me
I-
know in the comments down below.
I have a question for Lifeguard Sam.
Here it goes.
Lifeguard
Why
Sam.
do you have to wait for 2 weeks after having had diarrhea to go into the pool?
What?
Why
It's-
2 weeks?
It's a safety thing.
Why not like 24 hours?
Because I don't think most like stomach bugs or stuff that's going to be causing that probably won't be gone in 24 hours.
What about 48 hours?
I mean, we're not going to stop you. It's a suggestion.
And also, how
Yeah.
are you going to know? It's not like when you walk into the public pool, they're like, when was the last time you had diarrhea?
We do have to like. There's
Hello.
some like infants.
My public pool.
There's like infants where it's like you gotta put a swim diaper on that thing. You can't let that thing run around the pool because they're definitely gonna shit everywhere and it's gonna ruin everybody's day.
Yeah.
There was an asshole who dropped a bottle into the pool and it broke on the floor and you couldn't see it. And I was like, okay, well this sucks. I
Yeah.
can't even go in to get it because I'll probably hurt myself.
Yep. Cut your feetsies.
Classic.
You don't want to cut your feetsies.
Following story, saw this jerk being really mean to the other tennis players and near the court that was attached to the pool. And he was going for a return, and I saw it. It was just slow motion. His feet got tripped up, and like he just kept going. And I was like, "Oh, he's going!" And he's going. He kept like trying to catch himself while falling, like, and then it was like timber, and he smacked his head on the ground, and it was like a bounce. Laughed really hard. Went down and helped him. He was fine. He went to the hospital, but he was fine. He took himself to the hospital. He was fine
so
though.
he was
Human
able to
beings
take
are
himself.
resilient.
Yeah, we could take a punch.
I feel like I block all those memories out.
Which ones?
The me falling. Like, I can't even recall.
I thought of something funny.
Do you recall me falling?
No.
Oh, I
No.
thought Sam all of a sudden
You're
was
graceful.
like, I know a time.
No, I just thought of another funny thing. Sorry. One time I was running I was in stage tech and I had to run from the booth down to the stage during a performance. And so I was like, oh shit, the mic pack in the lav or whatever is not working. So I had to run some batteries down, and as I was running, I tripped and I slid on the ground like during a performance. And so I just got up and then I slowly walked out. And then I went and replaced it, and then I stayed on the stage for the rest of the performance because I was too embarrassed to go up to the booth because we had mic headsets on, and I could hear all of them laughing at me.
Oh, no.
My God, that is so. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I love it. It's the funniest thing in the world to me. People falling is the funniest thing ever. When I
Always.
fall, it's the funniest thing ever. Even if I really hurt myself, I'm laughing and crying at the same time.
It's always funny.
It's always funny.
Do you have a most embarrassing fall?
Yes, you do. You sound like you're blocking it out.
No, do you know what's embarrassing is I always make a sound that's like, whoops.
Did I just pop my mic? Sorry.
No, you're good.
My bad.
It's always like such a weird sound that just comes out of my mouth, like, oh no.
Oh no.
And the worst is when you fall, you make the sound thinking everyone saw you, and so you're trying to cover up, like wiping the sweat off your brow, and everyone's around, but no one saw, but they heard you make a really insane sound. That has happened to me.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about me. I'm even a dancer. I'm even pretty sure that I've fallen on a stage before, and I can't really recall.
One time, the risers opened up for show choir, and we were dancing, and I spun into a crack, and my leg just...
Oh,
it was
my God.
a heavy, thud of, my leg falling through, hitting the ground, and the rest of my body hitting the top of the riser, because I was caught. And then I was just caught, and then I got myself up, kept dancing. Ooh. You got one?
That made me think of so one time I was just outside with my dog, our family dog. She was a yellow lab.
Aww.
And my mom told me to we had a little stake that you would stick in the middle of the yard, and it would attach to a leash, and the dog would run around the little stakes to get exercise, right? So she told me to go out there and put the stake in the ground and attach Haley and let her run. And I was like, cool, great. So I attached Haley to the leash, which I shouldn't have done first.
Oops.
And then I stuck the stake in the ground. So I'm in the middle of the yard. Haley's over here. And all of a sudden she books it, and she starts running, and the rope hits me by the ankles, and I fall back, and I'm laying on the ground with rope burn on my leg, and I can't stand up because Haley keeps running, and she's running so fast, and I'm just stranded laying on the ground. I remember my dad came out and was like, Ava, what's going on? I was like,
trapped.
I've been laying here for 10 minutes.
Oh,
I just had to
Ava.
lay in the same spot. Yeah, and wait for her to stop.
Was that 18-year-old Ava, or was that?
No, I feel like
It was 16.
I always aim high with
last
age
year.
guessing. Yeah.
No, I was probably 12.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was bad. And every time I walked Haley, she would just pull, and I would fall, and then that was my body hitting the ground.
Haley's strong.
Haley was really strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We had a dog named Emma who would do the same thing. Emma was tough girl.
Yeah.
And if you couldn't tell, young Sam was probably looks like a skeleton wearing skin. So she was a lot stronger than me, and it was walking was more of just trying to steer her back home after we got at least 2 miles away.
Right.
I love that you had a dog named Emma.
Emma. Emma and Haley,
Emma
very
and
human
Haley.
names.
Completely human names.
Emma, named after Emma from Friends.
Oh,
The
really?
baby.
That's cute.
Remember Rachel had spoilers for season 7. She has a baby.
It's
named
not. I
Emma.
don't think it's a spoiler.
It's
at
spoilers.
This point. Okay.
When Darren was watching Friends, there's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
where I was like, I can't say it because it's spoilers for you
He
now.
got mad. He was just looking for a GIF, and I think he saw one that was a spoiler. He got sad.
That we were on a break or something like that. It was a big thing that was in the news, and it's a common thing people say, but it was funny.
He was still shocked,
Yeah.
thrown off by it.
That's okay. I think I spoiled Lost for somebody, and I was like, I'm sorry.
You spoiled something for me.
I spoiled a good amount. I do a podcast on the side, and there was one where I was like, we just saw a movie, and so we try to do a spoiler-free part in the beginning, and then get into spoilers. And then as soon as I started talking about it, I immediately said someone who died, and I was like, we both froze on the podcast, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to, and we didn't even edit around it. It was just nope, that's
that was
it.
the way that it happened.
That's it. I ruined it for everybody who listened to that.
Man, I really wish I remembered that one thing that you spoiled for me because
You know
it was
what's-
a big deal.
You know what's magical is I probably spoiled more than one thing for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But I remember one being Sam.
I'm gonna get so much hate in the comments for this because be like, yeah, Sam's that guy. But there was, I remember when Guardians of the Galaxy came out, Groot says, "I am Groot," and in the movie,
Spoiler alert.
there
Here he
it
goes.
is. He says, "We are Groot." 2 extra words. And I heard a rumor before seeing the movie. I was like, a rumor's oh, he says more than that. And so many people here got mad at me. I was like, I'm sorry. It was a
But also, who
rumor.
gives a shit?
There are people.
The
There
thing
are
that is the
people.
most exciting is people's reactions to the thing. not the thing itself. Like, you spoiling something, but this is just my opinion, obviously, because people are precious about it. But I feel I sound like Tommy Lahren right now, like snowflakes. But no, spoiler. The most exciting thing is hearing people talk about it. So like when if you spoil something for me, it's always fine because of how excited you are to tell me it. Makes it so much better than the actual thing.
That's what I should say after I spoil a movie for somebody.
It's all about your reaction to the thing.
No, I
That's
wanted you
what
to
it
experience
is.
how happy I am.
Yeah.
Now I took that from you, so you can't do it for you, but how cool is it for me to be happy? But I did hear there was a study done by like USC. I'm going to guess that's what the college was because I could only think of
What
three
did
on the
you
spot.
just say?
USC.
Oh, I thought you were like University. And I was like, University of?
USC.
There was a study done
USC.
that people who have things spoiled, again, this is only one study, but people who have things that spoiled for them, like movies, they actually enjoy the movie more when they go and see it.
I agree.
Yeah, because it's something about like some people saw the movie blind, didn't know anything. Some people knew there was a twist or something, but they didn't know what it was. So they spent the whole movie waiting for it and not enjoying it. And then there were people who knew the twist, so they were just kind of waiting for it to happen, but they still enjoyed everything building up to the mystery.
You know what I was let down about, and that kind of makes sense? Split.
Oh, you
Okay.
knew? Oh.
I heard that there was a twist. I heard about this big twist, and then when the twist happened, I was disappointed in the twist.
Same for me. No, I thought
because
but it's an M.
everybody
Night
kept
Shyamalan
talking
movie.
about-
His thing is twists. Like, that's a thing.
But I forgot that
the
he did
twist was
that.
not as
the
exciting.
twist wasn't that, but
That's it.
everybody was hyping it up. and I
because
was
they didn't know it,
pissed.
and once they found out, it became really cool. But knowing it
Yeah.
ahead of time or knowing that there's a twist, it's like, no, it kind of takes the piss out of
And
it.
I do wish I knew the twist because I haven't seen. The twist was just like a reference, basically.
A little nod.
Yeah, a little nod to
Let's
something.
not. I mean,
It's fine.
maybe we shouldn't spoil
We
this.
will.
I'm not. It's just a nod to something that I didn't know about.
that
So-
people need to be in on to
So
understand
I
it.
wish that I knew what it was so that I could see that maybe or like watch that
Yeah.
and then know what the fuck was happening.
That's what I was thinking after watching it. Man, how do you guys like this? If you don't know what we're talking about, it's so vague. It's
Yeah,
such a
Yeah.
vague.
sorry.
No, it's fine. I like doing this. It's fun. You tiptoe around like
Tiptoe
things.
around it.
It's basically what I try to do now for spoilers. Even though I'm basically saying it by just saying all the emptiness around it, you get the gist of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyways, but Split. Hey, Split was a good movie. Did
Really?
you? You didn't like
Split-
it?
I did not like it.
What
Oh,
didn't
so
you
all
like?
three of us have seen
There are a
this.
few things I didn't like.
Name a one.
The violence against the women, the young girls,
Yeah.
and the kidnapping of the young girls. It's
Yeah.
just okay, great.
Okay,
and then
cool.
the fucking the villainization of the mental illness.
Yeah.
Like,
I get-
no, don't do that.
I do get that. That is a big thing that some people are. They say they boycotting it, but I guess
Yeah, there's-
boycotting now means just doing it over social media. Like no
Yeah.
one's ever been. I've never seen anyone outside of a theater saying, "Don't go see this."
Right.
Like Passion of the Christ. There was like people
Oh,
like
yeah.
protesting that movie.
They're saying this version of like the multiple personality disorders is not a real thing.
Yeah.
But even still,
They should have called it something else in the movie then.
Yeah.
Because they
Yeah.
call it by the name, which is like, don't do that. Because
Yeah.
that's not what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I
I-
think was the mistake.
I felt like as soon as they said supernatural, I was like, oh, so this movie doesn't mean anything. Like as soon
Yeah.
his mental illness somehow gives him powers, which that's. If you guys didn't know, that's not how it
spoiler,
works.
Sam.
I don't care. Oh, we're already in it.
Spoiler, Sam. Spoiling it up.
It's 39 minutes into a
Samoa, spoiler
podcast.
Sam.
Classic.
Let's talk about a fucking amazing horror movie. Get Out.
Go see Split. But no one here's seen Get Out. Tell us a quick synopsis of it.
Okay, so it is about a black guy who goes to meet his white girlfriend's family.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Okay.
is so fucking scary.
That sounds spooky.
It's
Wow. Really sounds like a
It's-
nightmare.
That sounds like
It's-
Guess Who with Bernie Mac and Ashton Kutcher. Wait,
does
reverse.
sound
Sorry,
like-
reversed. Yeah. But a
It's
horror
good.
movie.
It's so good.
Okay.
It is very relevant. The acting's incredible. And there were a lot of things in it that I did not see coming.
And it's the
Yeah.
guy from
It's Jordan Peele.
but he made it, but the actor is the guy from that really good episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah, Daniel Kaluuya.
The bike episode.
I'm pretty sure you went to see a special screening of it, and Chance the Rapper was there.
Chance the Rapper
Wow.
moderated the Q&A with Jordan Peele, Allison Williams, and the other two actors. Yeah. Daniel Kaluuya. I don't know how to say his last name, and I'm stupid. I need to look it up.
I'm a little bit pissed, Bree. I love Chance, and you just got to be in the same room as him, and
We rubbed shoulders.
Did he smell good?
Because I was in his way.
Did he
you
smell?
were in Chance
I was
the
in his-
Rapper's way.
You guys, I was in his way,
That's
and
an
he
honor.
touched me.
That's an honor.
He pushed me out of the way.
He
kinda-
shoved me.
He checked me.
Yes.
Did he smell good?
Yeah.
Cool.
I smelled him hard. Are you
Yep.
kidding?
Did
The
you get
one
to
big-
talk to any of them?
Yes. I talked to Jordan Peele after the movie.
Oh,
that's
because,
so
cool.
because I love him so much. He's just a big old nerd.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like, you'd think he's really cool, and he is, but like, he's really just a big nerd, and he wanted to talk about his movie, and it was really exciting because Steve and I just sat and talked to him about like different versions of what the ending could have been, and it was
That's
great.
cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. But
And it comes out really
Wow.
soon.
comes out soon, but the one thing that you should know going into it is like, especially if you're scared of horror movies, there is a comedic relief. There's like the best friend character who says the funniest shit throughout the whole
good.
movie. There is that. But there's also like going into it, it's sort of, and Jordan said this in interviews, it's like everything that you want to scream at them at horror movies is said in this movie. Like there's a character who actually says, "Get out of the house." Like that's like
Right.
the point of making this movie. It was
Almost
like,
a parody.
yeah, I mean, yeah, for people who are smart, like the smart
Mm-hmm.
person in the horror movie who actually says all the logical shit.
Right.
There's that character, and that is so brilliant.
That's cool.
That's cool.
It's
Yeah,
good.
That's
It's
smart.
I'm very
and it's
excited
not
about
done
it.
in like a stupid way.
No,
That's good.
not even a little.
I
It's
like
so good.
There's a character like that in Cabin in the Woods, Stoner guy, because
Yeah.
he's the one who's like looking at things from like an outside perspective. He's like, everyone knows that this is stupid, right? And like that's always like a line that he has.
Yeah.
Damn, I like good horror movies.
I haven't
really
seen
like
Cabin in
So-
the Woods either.
Cabin in the
It's
Woods
good.
is super meta. You'll really like it. Like
Okay.
it pulls from like a bunch of horror movies.
I
so
think I
you'll
get
like it.
confused because there's another horror movie about a cabin in the woods
A lot are.
with
Lot are.
that girl from Aquamarine.
Emma Roberts.
No, the
The
main
other-
girl. The
Oh,
main girl in
Well,
the
I
last,
definitely don't
the
know.
last house on the left, Sarah
yeah,
Paxton.
Sarah Paxton.
I know she
Doesn't
goes
she
through
live
the
in a
woods.
cabin?
No, she doesn't live in a cabin.
And she's in the woods a lot.
Last
no,
night on what,
she there's there. I don't want to spoil it, but she does. There is a scene
There's
where
a
she's
scene
in
where
the
they're
woods,
in the woods
but
and
it's
bad
not.
stuff happens. Okay, then
Yeah.
Is that
we're
the
talking
same-
about the same one.
wait, is that does a man have a head in a microwave at any point?
Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul?
Paul's in it.
Oh
Okay,
my
am I talking? Are we
God.
talking about the same
Same movie.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Then I remember the trailer. I never saw it, but then Jennifer Lawrence came out with a
Aaron
movie that
Paul
sounded really
is
similar
in
to it
that.
too. It has like Last House on the Left or Last something like
Yeah.
that. House at the End of the Road. House
Yes.
of the something.
I think
yeah.
I saw that one and it was just okay.
Yeah, the Jennifer Lawrence one.
The
really
Jennifer
not
Lawrence
good.
one was
Really
just
big
bad.
letdown because at the end you're like,
Okay.
oh cool. That's now
Yeah.
now everything's explained in the last second of the movie.
I saw that movie, and it was. This is a sad fact, but you could see her Spanx.
Who?
Like
Oh.
Jennifer Lawrence was like wearing like some sort of weird Spanx or
Oh.
like some sort of like nude underwear underneath that
didn't
kept
have
like
my
her
eyes.
pants like kept like dipping, and you just like could see
It's poking
like, her
out.
underwear. It was like very weird. I was
That
just
is
like,
weird.
that's like
Why
a.
would you put her in Spanx? Who cares?
Maybe she likes
Well,
Spanx.
it must have been like it was just like a wardrobe malfunction. It wasn't even. It
Yeah.
might not have been Spanx, but it was just like some sort of nude underwear.
Right. That's awkward.
It was awkward.
a
That
little
movie
bit
was
weird.
terrible.
It is really bad.
I'd be so scared to be in movies, you guys.
Why?
There's so many angles of you that you've never even seen yourself in before.
Yes.
And that's what's scary to me.
I already dislike a lot of them that are in these videos, and I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
imagine a movie where I'm moving around 360.
Yeah.
Oof.
The scariest part about acting is remembering everything, because there's that aspect to it where it's like I have to remember the line, I have to remember to hit my mark, I have to know exactly how to stand so I don't look weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot, and I have to like act like this is all normal.
And I have to act and pretend like I'm really this person.
Yeah,
Me every
there's
day.
it's actually
Acting
a lot
is,
harder than you
yeah,
think.
hard.
Yeah. But still fun.
Do you guys want to try? If you could have switched jobs, because you just said that's really hard. I was like, what else is really hard? But being a doctor, probably. Being a doctor. Would you guys try being a doctor for a
Yeah,
day?
no, that sounds so easy.
Would you be like, oh, go ahead and diagnose him.
I'll
Go
just-
ahead and look at him, smell him, touch him, whatever. Figure out what he's sick with.
I really want to give shots.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I want to give shots, and I want to like cut someone open.
A
Nope.
little loop.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't. That sounds like gross.
It is pretty gross.
And icky.
I wanted to be a doctor for a long time, and when I saw someone, my grandpa was getting
An IV.
blood IV. And
Keep tapping your
yeah.
arm,
Yeah.
Sam. I like.
That's nice. But when they said that like veins can collapse because he's so old, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh god, I can't handle.
I know.
Wait, like they can make a vein collapse?
Like it's like he's been to the doctor so much, like that like if you keep poking a vein, it kind of just collapses. You can't really keep
Whoa.
poking it. Still works, but it just
Yeah.
doesn't. Also,
Yeah.
that's why drug addicts sometimes put heroin between their toes.
Yeah, they have to find new places to put the needle because
Mhm.
I have a family friend who's had that so many times that she'll get shots everywhere in her
Ding.
body. But now they have this new technology where there's like an X-ray of your veins that they can hold
Oh.
over to find your veins, so they don't have to poke
Whoa.
around anymore. You can just see where it is and go right in.
That sounds
Isn't
kind
that
of
crazy?
cool.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
cool.
That's an advance in technology.
They're so cool. I like medical shows.
I like Scrubs.
You like Scrubs?
Does that count?
Yes, of
as
course
a
it does.
medical show?
I love Scrubs.
I don't want no scrubs.
Scrub
This
is
is
the guy that can't get
no love from me. Hanging at the passenger side of the best friend's wife, trying to holler at me. That's all the words I know in that song.
I don't. It just repeats.
Oh, okay, good. Oh, good. Thank God, so I can keep up
Almost
with
in
it.
just a different kind of melody. Yeah, it just repeats again.
It's really embarrassing, but I heard the Bastille version of that song before I heard the original
I
version.
love the Bastille version
I do
of that
too,
song.
but I said that it was a Bastille song, and a lot of people got mad at me because I did not know, because they don't label it as a cover, and I didn't know it was a cover. So
How had you not heard of No Scrubs before that? Wow.
I'm shrugging for all the audio listeners.
It also is funny to me that you thought that Bastille came up with those lyrics.
It was weird. It was different, and I was like talking about being like from a point of view of a mom, and I was like, okay.
Okay.
I was like, okay.
The scrub is a guy that thinks he's fly.
Yeah.
I mean, Sam did think that it was your fault
There's
that that
also
woman
no-
fell.
Oh.
I'll stick by it.
No.
Sam, I just feel, you know how you said you were being attacked? I feel a little bit attacked by
How am I
you.
attacking you?
I didn't do
You
anything
started a
wrong.
conspiracy.
And now people are going to come after me. Don't come after me.
Don't
Don't
come
come
after
after
April.
her.
I don't deserve this.
All I'm saying is maybe there's more to this story.
Maybe there's a little more to this story. I
What?
would like to listen to the raw file. I wouldn't mind taking you back.
Mm-hmm. Prove me
You
wrong.
think Spency's against you too? Maybe
don't know.
Spency.
Maybe I'm paranoid and everyone is against me. Who knows? I don't know.
Do you have a little bit of paranoia in you?
A little bit, just enough to keep me safe.
Just
Just enough to keep me safe. It's like, am I paranoid if I were to walk in that H&M that maybe someone will try to kidnap me? Maybe. Not going to H&M today, going to Walmart instead.
I guess I
Who
never
is gonna
go
kidnap
that
you?
intense with it.
Who
I
do you
don't
think
know.
is going to kidnap you?
Let me know in the comments down below if you've ever thought about it.
What kidnap Sam?
I don't know.
In the comments below.
I feel like I'd thrash a lot if someone tried to kidnap me.
Yeah, I would act really crazy.
What if I act
I
dead?
Yeah.
think I would like scream and like scream profanities and weird stuff and just like move my arms a lot.
Mhm. If
And
I
maybe
played
they would
dead,
get
would they go
scared.
after me? Or am I not like interesting anymore?
So you are walking around normally,
Mhm.
and a guy comes up, tries to attack you, and you just fall to the ground and pretend like you're
Well, he
dead.
could think that you're passed out. I think that's a good move.
Would that mean it would be easier for him to take me? Or would he
No,
be
it
like,
would be
"Ooh."
harder.
Oh, cool.
It would be harder because you're dead weight.
Mm-hmm.
but
he-
you'd be dead weight either way. It's not like you would carry
not if
yourself.
he's like, not if he's like a
Thrashing
knife to your
would be
back
harder.
and he's like,
Oh,
walk, now walk.
that's
Now
true.
go out the door, act like nothing's happening.
That's true.
He does
I
that, and I
get
just
it.
get on the ground, and like that means he's just holding a knife out in the middle of nothing.
You just faint.
I think that's a solid move, Sam. Stick
Honestly,
with
it is. If you can pull that off.
No, of course
I think-
not. I can
think-
barely walk normally without tripping. I can't pull that off. I can't think quick enough. I'm like, okay, he's kidnapping me. Play dead. I'm gonna faint.
You know what I would be nervous about, and this is also like weird to me when it comes to acting as well, just tying both of these together, is not blinking your eyes too many times. Or what would you do if they
That's
pulled
something
your
you have
eye
to
open?
do.
Yeah, like when you act like you're asleep or you faint, like I don't know how to control my eyelids to just be still.
No, I'm not gonna be thinking
You have to
about it.
think about just like whatever you think about when you're trying to fall asleep.
Like, because my eyeballs just move around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm impressed. Every time a character falls asleep, I always watch their eyelids to see if she's
You
I
know
always
what they're
watch their
doing?
diaphragm. If
You know
they're
what the trick?
breathing.
Oh.
The trick is before you close your eyes, focus on one spot.
Okay.
Close your eyes and stay focused on that spot.
Nope. Instantly my eyeball.
Okay, I don't know how people do this. When their heads turn.
Bree really is doing it though.
Let's see. I'm gonna open your eye. Okay. I'm scared.
Uh-oh.
I'm coming. Here I come.
So pretend like you're fainting.
That's gross. I didn't like doing that. I'm sorry. I didn't like doing that.
Would your eyes be like that if you fainted and you pulled, like, or would they be back like that?
Oh, I thought I was just sleeping. I didn't know I was passed out. Let's do it again.
Well, even if you're,
Okay, go ahead.
if you're sleeping, is that what happens to
Here
you?
it comes. Here I go.
Oh.
It feels like you're fighting me.
Yeah,
That's hard,
It did
that's
look like
hard.
that.
But okay, you know when people move their heads around and their eyes like stay like don't really react to things that they're looking at. They just stay in like looking straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I can't move my head and not look at other
Oh.
points of things that are moving around. No, you just
No,
looked at
no,
one thing
so,
and
like,
then you
yeah.
looked over at me. No, it's
You have to
unfocusing your eyes and just allowing your head to move and your eyes moving as if you were looking at one solid point moving.
Oh,
too.
that's hard.
Like this. Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, it is, but people do it in movies and I don't know how they do it in movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Which movies?
Robot movies.
Robot movies.
Well,
Yeah.
they have marks. They usually
makes
have
sense.
marks. They'll like put marks of tape up wherever you need to be looking. So it's
Oh, so
Like
it's
that.
Oh,
cheating.
maybe-
yeah, it's all cheating.
It's all cheating.
Yeah, if I look at my hand, is this working?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, they just put
Great.
a thing there.
yeah.
I just put a thing there.
Put a thing there.
You just
Or-
put a thing there.
Put a bird on it.
Or if you have to follow the camera, it's probably something like that too.
You guys are poking holes in this. Did you know in AI they edited out Haley Joel Osment,
Yeah.
his blinks so that because he's the robot, so they edit out his blinks. So
That must have taken
a long
forever.
time, but so that way in the movie he doesn't blink, unless it's when his eyes close. But like to go to sleep. But like his eyes don't blink throughout the movie.
Whoa! Now I want to watch it.
Correct me if I'm wrong there. The more I spoke, the more wrong it sounded. But that sounds like a thing that I've heard, and I watched AI with Steve in Zaragoza, and I think he pointed that out to me.
They
Huh.
probably just told him not to blink when he speaks.
Maybe.
And if he had like a big chunk of dialogue, then they would edit it out or something.
Yeah,
That's cool.
They'd probably have to warn a guy first
Yeah.
for that kind of.
They didn't, and then one like VFX guy's just gonna sit there and like reopen his eyes.
And he blinked a lot.
Yeah, it's like,
Like,
oh,
he has so many
there's
blinks.
air
You're
in
like,
his eyes,
"Fuck,
yeah."
This guy, man.
What is your favorite Haley Joel Osment movie? Ready, set, go. What's it called? Oh my god, what is that movie
Sixth
called? The
Sense?
one
Shit,
where
now I
he's
gotta look.
I can
keeping,
only think of Sixth Sense and that one where he was
Pay It
very
Forward.
creepy.
Which one's Pay It Forward?
Oh my god,
Forward.
Pay It Forward was really cute.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
wait.
very
so sad.
Very sad.
Wait, Pay It Forward. Which one? What happens in that one?
He like does good deeds for people,
Yeah.
and then it all goes to shit.
Yeah.
Aw. Well,
I
okay.
know, it's a bit of a bummer. We watched it in school, I remember.
Secondhand Lions.
Oh,
Michael
yeah.
Caine, and Michael Caine
Nope.
plays like a Southern guy with what's his name? Robert Duvall. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
it's
like
good.
they're taking care of him for the summer or something like that. And I forget why it's called Secondhand Lions, but there's just like a lot of really cool like words of wisdom that these old guys have for the kid, and I really liked that when I was a kid.
Wasn't he in a creepy movie as of late?
As of late,
Yeah,
look,
like
I have him
he
up on
played
IMDb.
a weird character, like the son of somebody. Maybe this was a show.
Maybe.
Actually,
If only when Haley had gotten into that fight with those boys that he had just passed out when they pulled a knife on him. If he had just passed out like Sam,
Just
everything would be
Pass
fine.
out. Where is this actor? He acted and he did things, and then
You know what I would do if
What
I were
would you
being
do?
kidnapped? I would just look the person right in the eye and be like, do it. Just fucking do it. Stab me. Kill
Do
me. Do it. Just do it. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I mean, you would think that would psychologically freak him out, but also,
maybe.
what if he really just stabbed you right then and there?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you're trying to die.
Well, no, I'm not trying to die, but
But
like,
you have a cool knife wound now.
but if it happened, like, there's a good chance that I psych him out.
Yeah.
And he doesn't.
But if it happens,
But
you're
if it
not
happens,
mad about it.
I'm not mad because I know
Maybe size him
because
up.
I know that was the best move.
But I'm trying to have our play date on Sunday.
I know. I would rather get stabbed in the mall than have to go back to his creepy underground bunker and
Oh,
try to
yeah.
survive there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
You're right. You're right.
Okay.
You're right. All right. Thank you, everyone, so much for listening. It's been a time. If you're watching on YouTube, our Twitter handles should be written. Are they?
Yeah, they're there.
They're written right here.
Cool.
But if you want to say them for the listeners,
At Bree Esrig, BREESSRIG.
At Sam Basher, SAMBASHOR.
at Ava Gordy. Ava is spelled with an A.
I wrote it wrong on my phone a long time ago, and it's just gonna stay
How
that
did you
way.
spell it?
Eva. Well, I used
But
to
it-
say Eva.
Yeah, I feel like when we met, you thought of it at like the Wall-E thing.
Yeah.
Eva. You know, so that happened. And thank you again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's episode. Start your free trial today at squarespace.com/sourcefed and enter offer code SourceFed to get 10% off of your first purchase. Thank you guys so much for being here and listening, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Smells delicious.
Bye.
Chapstick.
Smell
If
this
I-
chapstick.
if
This
I had
is
a
the
knife
best smelling
wound-
chapstick of all time.
If I had a knife wound, I would hide chapstick in it.
Whoa. What is it?
It's caramel popcorn from Whole Foods.
Guys at home, take a big whiff on 3. 1, 2,
Two,
3.
Like, how is there not a place that you could drive through at 3 a.m. and be like, I want some carrots and get that? But it has to be small.
I got these little sunglasses and I don't want to take them off. They're purple lenses. Let's jump into the art. Let's jump into the art.